If you haven't watched part 1 yet, make sure to check it out first. That way, everything will make much more sense. Here, Jinwoo is trapped inside a red gate, but his shadow army is easily defeating all the monsters. Now let's move on to the next episode. Season 3, episode 1 begins, and we see a hunter inside a dungeon. Suddenly, a monster appears in front of it, and it's none other than the Frost Monarch, the same one we saw at the end of Season 2. He's here searching for a fragment of light, but once again, he finds nothing. Just then, another monarch appears. He looks strange, yet kind of cool. The two of them talk about a place in the east where the Shadow Monarch is. Basically, they're talking about Jinwoo. Then, the second monarch says that the greatest fragment of light is also in that same country. Suddenly, Frost Monarch senses a strong presence, and we see another hunter approaching. Can you guess who it is? Frost Monarch realizes it was all a trap. Someone lured them here on purpose. Then, the hunter says, "You're not talking about Korea, are you?" Frost Monarch replies, "And if we are, what's it to you?" At that moment, the second monarch opens a portal and tells Frost Monarch, "We don't have time for this." Frost Monarch responds, "Then try and stop us." And they begin to leave. But the hunter says, "I won't let you leave that easily," and launches an attack. Frost Monarch counters it by summoning an ice wall to block the attack. That's when we find out this hunter is none other than Jinwoo's father. Then the scene shifts, and we're back inside the red gate where Jinwoo is. Now he comes face to face with the dungeon boss. The boss is furious and says, "You fought well and survived till now, but this is the end. You're surrounded. My army has been hiding all over this jungle, waiting for this moment." He calls out to his army, but no one shows up. Jinwoo smirks and tells his shadow army to come out, and we see that Jinwoo's shadow soldiers had already wiped out all the monsters. They appear carrying the monsters' dead bodies. Seeing this, the boss becomes even more enraged. He commands his remaining monsters to attack, but Jinwoo sends in his shadow army once again, and they effortlessly take them all down. Now only the boss remains. Angrily, the boss charges at Jinwoo, but just then, Tusk uses his gravitational magic to slam the boss into the ground. Jinwoo walks up to him and says, "Answer my questions honestly, and maybe your pain will be less." But before the boss can say anything, he dies. Jinwoo realizes the system is interfering again. Then he remembers, after clearing the demon castle, he had received a key that could only be used once he reached level 100. Since his level hit 100 after the Jeju Island raid, he takes the key out of his inventory. All the key's information appears in front of him. It turns out to be the key to the Double Dungeon Temple, the same one where he first received his powers. This is a big moment for Jinwoo, because despite how powerful the system has made him, he knows almost nothing about it. And every time he's tried to learn more, the system has blocked him. But now, finally, the system itself is calling him. He thinks, finally, I'll get to know the truth behind the system. But then he notices the key has a timer on it. 417 hours, which means he can't use it just yet. He says to himself, "I've waited this long. I guess I can wait a little more."